1923 broke the ground with nothing but a horse and withered hands. Built this ranch from dust and dreams he found on Texas soil, carved out his piece of land. Through the dust bowl storms he held his ground, while others packed and left their homes behind. He taught us both the value that he'd found in honest work and peace of mind. 3 generations standing tall on this same red Texas dirt. We rise each time we fall, through the joy and through the hurt. This land ain't just a place to live, it's everything we are, everything we give. 3 generations, one family call. He wore Sunday best for church each week. Calloused hands would hold the Bible tight. A man of few words when he did speak, but every word carried weight and light. The Great Depression tried to break his will. He helped his neighbors work the land until he proved a man can grow through sorrow. Calling in 44, his son went off to fight across the sea. 3 months of silence, fear and dread, till finally one letter said he's free. When the boy came home with medals and with scars, they didn't talk about the things he'd seen, just worked together underneath the stars, healing through the land between. 1955, the old man passed, died in his sleep on a summer night, buried beneath that old oak tree at last. His son swore to continue the fight. The 60s brought the highways through, big corporations buying up the land. Developers came, but he refused, said Granddad built this with his hands. He modernized, but kept the soul, put in new fences, fixed the wells, but never let the money take control of the stories that this dirt could tell. 3 generations standing tall, though the world keeps moving fast. We won't let this ranch fall, we're guardians of the past. This land ain't just a place to stay, it's who we are, it's in our DNA. 3 generations, heed the call. He married young, had a son in 73, raised him up the way his daddy did, but told the boy you don't have to be a rancher if that's not what you want, kid. Said go and chase your dreams, run, you don't have to live my life. So the boy grew up and moved away, got himself a fancy job in town. The old man worked the ranch day after day, wondering if he'd let his father down. The droughts came hard in the 90s, banks were calling, debts were high. He stood alone beneath that old oak tree with tears streaming from his eyes. I came back home in 2020, city life had worn me down. Dad was old, the ranch was empty, time had changed this little town. He didn't ask why I returned, just handed me my granddad's hat. Said, son, there's things you need to learn about the man who started all of that. 3 generations standing tall, now I understand it all. This land is more than dirt and trees, it's roots and memories. My granddad sweat my father's tears, the legacy of all these years. 3 generations answered the call, now I'm standing tall. I found my great-granddad's old journal, stories written in his hand about building dreams that are eternal on this blessed piece of land. And now I standing tall. Dad taught me secrets that his father knew. How to read the sky before the rain, which fence posts hold when the wind blows through, how to work through joy and pain. We fixed the old barn side by side, replaced the boards his granddad laid. The pride he felt that I had stayed. Met a girl in town that summer. She loved the story, loved the place. I saw forever in her face. Asked her to be my wife. 3 generations standing tall. Soon there might be 4. We're answering the call. Just like those before, this land keeps teaching us to grow. 3 generations standing tall. Dad got sick in 2023. Doctor said his time was running short. We sat together on the porch each night, watching sunsets paint the sky. One evening as the stars came out, he pointed to that old oak tree. Said, son, I never had a doubt that you'd come back and set me free. My wife gave birth that fall, a baby boy with granddad's eyes. Dad held him in the hospital, tears of joy he couldn't hide. Said, now I've seen 4 generations all connected by this ground. That's the greatest wealth I've found. Passed that winter peacefully. We buried him by his father's side, beneath that strong old oak tree where Texas earth runs deep and wide. I read from great-granddad's old journal at the service by the grave, about dreams and work eternal and the legacy of the brave. 4 generations standing tall on this same red Texas dirt. We rise each time we fall, through the joy and through the hurt. This land ain't just a place to be. It's our past, our future, our family tree. 4 generations, one and all. The developers came back last year, offered twice what land is worth. I showed them to that oak tree here where my people rest in earth. Some things you just can't sell or stall, some debts you have to pay. My son is only 3 years old, but I take him out each day. Show him where the stories hold, in the barn and in the hay. One day you'll learn the golden rules that make Four generations standing tall. Through everything we've seen, we answered when we heard the call, and kept this land clean. From great-grandfather's first seed sown to the boy who bears his name, this dirt and blood and bone forever burns the same flame. Yeah. Four generations standing tall. On this same red Texas dirt, we rise each time we fall. Through the joy and through the hurt, this land ain't just a place to live. It's everything we are, everything we give. Four generations standing tall. So when my son asks me someday why we stay when we could go, I'll bring him to this very place and make sure that he knows about the man who broke this ground with nothing but a dream. Tomorrow you might choose to leave, but you'll carry what we believe in your heart burning bright. Four generations standing tall, and someday maybe five, we're answering the call, keeping dreams alive from 1823 till now. The story carries on. Four generations standing tall.